Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? Casual706 here with another Transformers unboxing. Today I have Transformers Combiner Wars Ironhide. Now, Ironhide is of Wave 4 of the Combiner Wars series. As we see here in the package, we have him in his truck mode. Now he's not a van, he's a truck. We got the toy here, and in the background we have a comic book depicting Ironhide on the cover of the comic. On the back of it, they show Ironhide as a leg mode for Optimus Maximus. We got him again in his truck mode here, and him in his robot mode. Now, up in the top left-hand corner, we do have a small bio. The bio reads, "The most dependable Autobot warrior would sacrifice his own spark to defend the cause of freedom. With the Combiner Wars raging, it doesn't take much to convince Ironhide to enter the battle as part of Optimus Maximus." Now, you can make him an arm or a leg for Optimus Maximus. They just have him depicted as a leg here. They have him with his other 5 teammates: Optimus Prime, the Battle Core version, Prowl, Sunstreak, and Mirage. Alright, so now we've taken a look at the packaging. I'm going to go ahead and open this guy up, and we'll take a look at the toy. So upon opening the package, this is what we're greeted with. Ironhide is going to come packaged with a axe here. He's also going to come packaged with one of his foot pedal / hand thingamadoodle bubbles. He's also going to have a comic book that comes with it. Like I said, it just has him depicted in his robot mode on the cover of the comic. On the back, we have a depiction of him in his robot mode and his truck mode, and we have an extended bio off to the right hand side. Not actually going to read the bio. If you want to, you can either pause the video or pick the toy up and read it yourself. So stick that off to the side, and we're going to go ahead and fan the instruction manual by here. The instruction manual is dual-sided, showing how to transform him from his robot to vehicle mode, and vehicle mode to limb mode. That's what we get on the front side there. Here's the back side. They show Ironhide combined with Optimus Maximus, and here they're just showing how you're going to get him into his limb modes for Optimus Maximus, whether it be an arm or a leg. Alright, so with that out of the way, we'll take a look at the toy itself. Now, Ironhide has a trademark red paint job that he had in G1. His face is very similar to the G1 version. Actually looks a little bit younger. Ironhide was always kind of assumed to be an older character, but he looks kind of young in this version here. Now, that's what you get on the front of the character. He's got a nice little Autobot logo there. This is the back of the character. There's that Autobot logo at the top of his hood there. And here's the side of the character. Now, as far as articulation with this guy, you will of course have 360 degrees on the head up here. The shoulders have these little flare things, so you're not going to get the arms to face straight up per se. You will be able to get 360 degrees of rotation out of the shoulder joint there, and at the bicep there's 360 degrees of rotation, as well as being an elbow joint here. The other arm is going to have the same articulation. You'll be able to get it up about that far, but you're not going to get it over his head. You'll be able to rotate it around 360 degrees there, and again at the bicep you'll be able to rotate that around 360 degrees, as well as the elbow joint here. Now at the legs are going to come up pretty far. You're not going to get them totally up. You will be able to plan with them. You will be able to swivel that joint around 360 degrees, usually popping the leg off, but it's okay. At the thigh, you'll have 360 degrees of rotation, and of course you'll also have the knee joint there. The other leg is going to be the same scenario. You'll be able to get it up and rotate it around. Popping it off again. It's just on a ball joint, so you can just pop that back in if it comes loose. And at the thigh, you'll have 360 degrees of rotation, and again, he'll have the knee joint there. So you can get a pretty wide range of poses out of this guy. So there is a lot of flexibility to him, so you'll get some cool poses if you just do him in his robot mode. And like I say, he came with this axe here. The axe is just displayed like that. Just put it in his pre-molded hand there, and that's how you display the axe. So I'll let you get a little closer look at the figure. There's that face I was talking about, a little bit younger. Spin the guy around again. There you go. Alright, so we're going to tuck this off to the side, and we're going to go through the transformation with this guy. Now, all of these are just repaints of each other, so they're pretty much standardized transformations for the Combiner Wars. This is just a repaint of Off-Road, one of the Stunticons. So the first thing we'll do is rotate the head around to the back. Pull this hood on up here like that. And then at the legs are actually going to split open like this. You're going to push that down here to close it up. It's going to end up like that. You're going to do the same thing with the other leg. You're going to push it all the way down like that. And we'll close the leg up around it, and they'll tab together. Then the arms here, they're just gonna move back, I believe. Yeah, just gonna move back into place on the side of the vehicle. You're gonna do the same thing with the other arm. Whoop. Go ahead and get that tabbed in, and you just push it back, and there you go. That easy. He's a truck now. So the wheels do roll. You would think that these feet are going to get in the way back here, but the wheels do roll. Overall, it's a pretty decent version of Ironhide, trying to get him into the Combiner Wars series. That's what you get there. Truck mode with Ironhide. I think they did pretty good. It's a nice paint job. Got the yellow stripe down the side. I think he used to have that in G1 on the van. Now, displaying weapons, you're going to have a couple of options. This foot pedal will be displayed as a weapon if you'd like. You could do a side gun like that on the back. There's actually two little tabs here on the back that you can put weapons into. He could put his axe in there and ride around with the axe like that. We also have tabs on either side of it here on the vehicle mode. And there's a little side tab on the axe right here, so you could put it into the side of that like that, so you could tote the axe around that way. And I'm sure that you could probably put the cannon on the side here. Yeah, you actually can. You can put the cannon on the side there, and it doesn't obstruct any of the wheels or anything, so that'll work nicely. So that's your display options for them in the vehicle mode. It looks like this little hole right here is big enough. Okay, that's not going to be a display hole. That's just a screw. Alright, so we're going to tuck them off to the side. We're going to go ahead and get them into his limb mode. Limb modes are super easy. For Hasbro, the way Hasbro is recommending you do it, this tab in here, just going to flip it on around to put his head down at the bottom and bring the tab up forward. And then you'll just take this foot peg here. There's a little tab right down there. So you just put that foot tab in there. So this is what Hasbro is recommending as far as the leg. Now me personally, I like to stretch these guys out a little bit to make the Gestalts a little taller. So I'll pull that loose, stretch the legs, just putting the legs back like they are in the robot mode. Get it tabbed in there. We'll do the same thing with the other leg. Bring it up and just peg it back like it was in robot mode, and we'll stick them back together there and push the arms to the side. Alright, so this is how I actually display my combiners as far as the legs. It just makes the combiner a lot taller. So that's how I do it there. Just stretching it out, give them a little more height. Now as far as the arm, if you're going to do the arm mode, super easy. We'll fold these arms out of the way just by bending them up here, or actually we can spin it around and bend them back. So we'll spin the bicep around and have them facing the back side here. Then the legs, you just swivel them around like that. This tab here, get the camera up higher. This little tab here, you're just going to pull it down to the side, and this would actually be like that. Alright, and then the fingers are going to pull out here. You'll just click on this thing here. You have to kind of push it in. Mine's a little hard to grab. And then you fold it down and fold this thumb over like that. So if he's going to be a right arm, that's how we would display him, like that. And if it was going to be a right arm, you just spin it around, this little opposing, this little thumb, and just push it over to the other side of the hand. That's going to make him a left arm in that case. Alright, so that is going to conclude my unboxing / review for Transformers Combiner Wars Ironhide. I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to another unboxing with me, Casual706. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned to my channel for more Transformer unboxings in the very near future. Thanks again for the view, guys. Casual706, out.